With bills hitting the Capitol left and right regarding education, books in our libraries, stores, and schools, one opposing group is speaking out specifically on the book censorship bill. Adrian Oglesby met with one of the advocates to learn more about the group's next steps.
Page to page, book to book, each one is different. From the story they tell, pictures they show, the writer, and much more. Henry Louis Gates Jr. once said, "Censorship is to art as lynching is to justice." And today, nationwide, people are shouting, reading is not a crime.
This is going on all across America. The American Library Association just released data this year. From last year to this year, book challenges have doubled.
In North Dakota, two bills have taken the spotlight as it relates to the issue. House Bill 1205 will ban public libraries from having books with sexually explicit material, and Senate Bill 2360 would control obscenities in libraries as well as provide a penalty.
They started out with two, and then they've been merging them. Like every time we've gone in to testify, they've kind of been merging into each other. And I just was noticing more and more talk about how this is going to affect our libraries, how this would affect our bookstores, and just what would be available for children and adults to read in North Dakota. And it's really scary just how ideas can be censored in our state legally.
Proponents of the bills talk a lot about obscenity and pornography, and which she says are the legislators' main concerns. However, she says this is also a cultural issue.
They have more of a problem with other ideas in the libraries, such as queer literature, such as kind of like the culture war books about racial histories, about differing ideologies. And that really cannot be touched in our libraries. That, like, the First Amendment guarantees we all can read what we want to read, and we're all tax-paying citizens. So parents with trans children need to have books in the libraries for their kids to have available, for their kids to be able to look and see themselves as a mirror.
But being that these are already in progress, what is the goal?
I would like to see do not pass on these bills. I think they're not sound. Like I said, every time I've gone to testify, there have been major changes.
Ralston Darragon, along with other supporters, plea for transparency within the bills as well.
This is not just about obscenity and pornography. This is also about a larger moral panic.
Legislators did tell KX News that the restriction of sexually explicit materials would only deal with the children's section of the library, and when it comes to penalties against the libraries, they will be punished if they willfully keep them available, not if it's by accident. Reporting for KX News, I'm Adrian Oglesby.
KX News reached out to the Moms of Liberty chapter in North Dakota, which is in support of many of the bills, and we plan to meet with them on Friday. For more information and our other coverage on this issue, head on over to kxnet.com.